Alright, so I am here with my wizard staff and a yoga strap to show you a stretch called the shoulder dislocation. So right now everybody probably stopped watching the video, but it's not as bad as it sounds. So shoulder dislocation, again, you can use anything straight, relatively light, if you can, a bar. If not, then a yoga strap. If you have a relatively longer belt, anything you can think of, vacuum cord, don't use a vacuum cord, but anything you can think of that's straight, okay? So what this is gonna help do is open up the chest, stretch the shoulder, and promote thoracic extension, which is my favorite two words put together, which is simply, again, that chest coming up. It's crucial for shoulder press, bench press, flies, squats, deadlifts, so many different exercises, and so many people are not flexible in the thoracic part of their core, right? So it's important to keep that. So we're gonna show you shoulder dislocations. Now, the more narrow the grip, the more difficult this is gonna be. So if you're a beginner with this, you're gonna start a little bit wider. Again, it's good to have a mirror or a trained eye, preferably a trained eye, to make sure you're doing this properly. What you want to focus on is the elbows are going to stay out, okay? They're going to be extended. This doesn't count if you're bending, okay? So what you're going to do, like I said, start out relatively wide to see how you feel. All you're doing with this, you're going to start on the thighs, come up. As you come up, you're going to think about your chest pushing up, okay, and the shoulder blades sliding down. So right there, you should feel a fairly good stretch. Again, those elbows are going to stay out straight, okay? Right there, that chest is opening, shoulders are stretching. I'm focusing on I'm not doing the turtleneck. I'm not trying to push out like that. I'm keeping my ears above my shoulders, shoulders relatively above the hips, hips above the knees. So come back to what's comfortable, okay? Good stretch. If this is as far back as you can go, you're just going to hear a couple good breaths. It can help to keep your glutes engaged, your quads engaged, and even the lower core engaged. It's easy to go, instead of thoracic extension, it's easy to get that lumbar extension, and that's not what you're trying to do. You're not trying to do this, you're trying to push here, okay? So glutes engaged, quads engaged, lower abs engaged to make sure that the lower back is not engaged. I'm here, everything is engaged, I feel good, I feel solid and stable in my base. I'm going to open as far as I can. Again, if this is where you are, you're going to hold that 10, 20 seconds, come back down, okay? The eventual goal, what you're trying to do is keeping those elbows straight. Here, you're trying to get where you can rotate all the way back around with that thoracic extension, come back up, all the way back around, okay? Again, if you want to make it a little more difficult, you're going to come in a little bit closer from the front. What this is going to look like: quads engaged, glutes engaged, core engaged. I'm here, all the way down, all the way back up. And that's a really good stretch. The biceps, the shoulder, chest, thoracic extension. That's the shoulder dislocation.